So in this video, I wanted to unclog this Dyson V11 vacuum that looks okay on the surface, but I could tell it sounds a little funny. The pitch is off, and it's lost a lot of suction power. It looks okay, but right here on the right side, there's some telltale evidence that something is wrong. And if you have pets, or if you have carpeting, or if you have a shaggy type rug or something like that, you might be experiencing the same issue with your Dyson vacuum, whether it's a V11 or something else. So here's how we're gonna fix it. To be clear, there's no clogs in the lower portion of it, and the vacuum still works. It's not pulsing, but it doesn't feel right. It definitely doesn't have the suction power it should. So we're gonna open it up. It's a little hard on the desk. This happens on this vacuum by pushing this tab and pulling it. Right here is this little hole of the stuff that goes into the canister pre-filter. So it goes through here, up through here, goes into the bin ahead of the filter. This little hole, it's not really supposed to get clogged up, but if you have a big rug where you're getting dust balls like this, then it definitely can clog that. Similarly, it could happen with pet hair. It's really not really clear because I let the issue get bad to do this video. Here, you could barely even see that it's clogged. It actually looks pretty good on the surface. If you look in here, it's really hard to see because this thing is, a good 8 inches deep. I don't have a flashlight handy, but I can tell you that there's a bend in here. Basically goes through, bends back, and this does clog up. So the thing to do is to get something that's long and not sharp. So not a screwdriver. Maybe this is a metal chopstick. A wooden chopstick would be perfect. And what you want to do is get this stuff that's in here and push it out. You could do it from one end or the other end, whatever works best for you. But the point is that something is in this little hole and you want to push it until it comes out. And you can see there's the chopstick end. You could probably just make it out, it moving around there, and there's a fair bit of fuzz in there. So we'll keep working on it, and you'll see this stuff pulsing, and we'll be able to get our hand in there. Once stuff's down here and it's kind of pushed to the back, you can go ahead and now you can pull it, and you can see a lot of gunk is collected in there. Okay, so we'll continue pushing this out. Again, it's a little bit easier when you're not on camera doing this, and you can move the angle around a little bit, but it's not too tough. Really what you want to do is just kind of get a combination of stuff, one to push and then one to maneuver it out. This is too small for me to get my fingers in there, but you might be able to. So stuff like this is fuzz from a carpet, kind of those little, just the excess runoff from a carpet, like the shag, some stickers, stuff like that. And then eventually you'll see that it's clear. We can see the chopstick here. You probably just make it out the camera. There you go. So now it is unobstructed. There's nothing left in there, and the vacuum is good to go. You can give your bin a good clean, put this back together, slide this right on, close it, and shut it. Now you're good to go, and we'll see if the sound is any different. You could hear probably that it's a lower pitch. It doesn't have any of the higher pitch sort of wheezy noise to it. It's quieter, and again, it doesn't have any sort of high-pitched tones there. It's much more of a gentle feel, and that's how you know the air is not going through an obstruction in this area right here. If you're having trouble finding the area, this little exhaust, you'll see that there tends to be a dirty spot in your plastic right here. That's where the dust hits this, and it has the highest likelihood of sticking. You'll see the rest of the plastic has nothing like that. Right here, it tends to collect. Just it gets abraded through just the grit hitting it at a high speed, and then it starts to stick there over time. Anyway, now your Dyson V11 or any Dyson you're using is a good deal cleaner and will have much more suction power.